What's going on, guys? Welcome back. In this video, we are going to be getting started with how to implement navigation from our notifications view. So ideally, what I want to be able to do is click on this notification here and go to the user's profile page. And also, I want to be able to click on this post and go over to the post associated with this notification. So let's go ahead and go into our notifications view. So right here. And guys, we're not going to make this notification cell a navigation link. We are going to make individual components separate navigation links. So here's what I mean by that. In our notification cell, so let's go into here. We're going to make this circular profile image view a navigation link. So basically what I'm going to do is go here and Command X. I'm going to create a navigation link for this. And I'm going to give it a value and a label, and it's going to be my notification.user. And my label will just be that guy. So now I have a navigation link here, right? And I can go back to my notifications view, and I can implement a navigation destination for a user object here. So basically, because this is a sub-view contained within this view, I can put the navigation destination on the sort of root or parent view, guys, which is what we're going to do here. So I'm going to say .navigation destination for user.self, user in, and then we are going to say profile view, and we're going to pass in that user. So let's go ahead and see if that works. That should be pretty simple. And I believe that our user is already set up to conform to all the protocols it needs to and stuff for that. We're inside of a navigation stack, so we're good there. Guys, one thing I need you to make sure that you do is make sure that you put this navigation destination modifier on the scroll view. You cannot put the navigation destination modifier on the navigation stack bracket. It has to be contained within the navigation stack. So let's go here and we click on that guy and check that out, boys and girls. We can go straight to the user's profile from the notification right there, which is awesome. Okay, next up, let's see if we can do the post. So let's see. On our notification cell, this is our what we would want the navigation link to be. So let's create another navigation link with a value and a label. And this is going to be notification.post. And just get the image or the view dropped in there. And we're going to go back to the notifications view and do the same thing. We're going to say .navigation destination for post.self, post in. And guys, here I think we can create an instance of our feed cell and passed in this post, right? That should work. So let's go ahead and see. And this is one of the awesome parts about this new functionality with navigation stacks, guys, is that we can extract a lot of our navigation logic into a much cleaner implementation here. Like before with navigation views and the way it was set up, this was a lot more complicated. Like we would have had to put the navigation destination here inside of like this cell class, which is not great, right? But here we can just set up the link, we can give it a value, and then we can go back to our notification view and say, hey, we want to go here when something of that value is clicked on, and we get access to the value in this closer. So this is way cleaner, and I wish it was like this from the get-go, but better late than never, right? So now we go here and check that out, guys. This goes straight to the post. The only thing that's a little tricky here is that we need the user data associated with the post, right? So there's a couple different options we have of accomplishing this. We could go to the feed cell view model, guys. And actually, I don't think I want to do it there. So what we could do is inside of our notifications view. Oh, actually, you know what? No, that's way easier than I thought it was going to be, because all of these posts, we own all of these posts. Like the currently logged in user owns those posts, right? So we know that it's the current user that we just need to set on that post object. So back in our notifications view model. Sorry guys, I'm kind of doing this on the fly, but basically we just need to say like notification dot post dot user is equal to try await user service dot fetch current. I think we need to say shared dot fetch current user. Yeah. Let's see if we have access to that current user. Yes, we do. That is awesome. So I think we can go here and say user service dot shared dot current user. Yeah. So this is not the best way of doing that, guys. It's typically not great to use like a shared instance in this context. Yeah, we don't even have to say try await. Things can get a little messy there. Typically what we should do is like maybe pass the current user into this view model via dependency injection, or fetch it a different way and keep an instance of that on our notifications view model class. So yeah, maybe I can just show you guys how to do that now. I could say like private var current user, which is a user. And then in my init, I could say self.currentUser equals user service dot current user or something like that. That should be okay. Oh, I need to say dot shared. But like I said, typically it's not the greatest to use shared instances here, but it's not bad. Like apps do it all the time. It might just cause like some unforeseen or unexpected behavior. And then here, so we're not accessing it every time. We have like a separate instance of it here. We could just go ahead and say self.currentUser like that. So that way we only do it one time, and it's when it's initialized. And you guys could even add some logic in here to say, hey, if for some reason it's not there, trigger that API call for fetching the current user, or you could cache the current user, which is probably the best way of doing it, and just fetch the current user information from the cache. A lot of different ways you can accomplish this. This is just one of them. But basically, guys, now let's go and see if this solves our problem. We needed a user object associated with that post, and we know that we own the post, so it will be the current user's post, because we're not going to receive notifications about anybody else's posts, right? You could potentially, but not the way our app is set up right now. So now when I click on it, guess what? The user information is all there, and that looks phenomenal. Okay, so that looks great, guys. I think that is going to wrap it up for this video. Next up, guys, we are going to finish up our notification implementation with how to, let's see, delete notifications, and we might do the following stuff as well. So we'll see you guys there. Peace.